I'm not sure those could go together. And here's the crypt's most important piece. I'm an expert in magnetic holes now. Good. Now let's work out the next riddle. It looks like these little stones are linked to the mirrors up there. Combination is wrong. The combination is wrong. I must start from the beginning. I have to find the right combination to reflect the light beam accurately on the mirrors. No, the combination is wrong. I must start from the beginning. I can't believe it. These are Mary's original robes. There's a piece of a secret message written on them. I have to send a photo of these words to Jonathan.
I've got a strange feeling of déjà vu, Mr. Danter. What about you? Nice move, calling from a public telephone.
Inspector, please believe me. This isn't a joke. I've got nothing to do with this story, and I certainly haven't killed anyone.
I know.
What do you mean, you know?
We found your friend Damien's body. You should thank him, you know. As we searched his flat, we found proof that Coletti had committed the murder. Damien managed to film him on his webcam, just as Coletti was threatening him with a gun.
So you think Coletti is the killer?
No, we don't. We're sure that Coletti sold the information and handed over Damien and your uncle to someone. But he didn't kill them. The timing of the two murders rules out Coletti as the killer.
He did shoot the two officers, though.
Yes, that's true. And probably that's why he was found dead in his cell a couple of hours ago.
That's what you might call divine justice, eh?
Divine justice has nothing to do with it. It's more like revenge.
Well, whatever. He certainly deserved it. But what about me and Catherine? Do you still have arrest warrants out for us?
I've already dealt with that. You're free to go. But we've still got to open the safe deposit box at the airport. The CIA agents who arrived here yesterday are visibly annoyed by the delays these recent events have caused. Please don't get into any further trouble in the next few hours. And then we'll be able to open that damn box and have a look inside it to see whether its contents can be used to help us find out who murdered your uncle. You'll then be free to go back to America if you want, Mr. Danter.
Thank you, Inspector. When will Damien's funeral be held?
After we get the results of the autopsy. Here, before leaving, take your uncle's keys. Your friend had them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of work to do. Just please try not to get into any more trouble.
It must be Cat.
Joe, I saw they'd arrested you in front of the cathedral. I was hiding nearby. I'd been following up the lead from the sentence that you'd found written on the column and decided to go to Rome. I hope I'll soon find some way of proving your innocence. Get in touch with me as soon as you can. I've just found the rest of Mary's dress here in Rome, and I've sent you the photo on the communicator. I hope Twinings wasn't too awful with you. I'll be on the first flight back to London, so hope to see you soon.
That's strange. Cat should have been back here in London by now. I'll ask Arthur. He might know where she is. I must get the piece of parchment back. We left it with Damien. Let's hope it's still in his flat. I really hope Cat hasn't ended up in trouble trying to recover this. Let's hope I don't have to see this sign again for a long time. I certainly haven't come to London to eat Italian food. I'd rather find a little pub and get a good piece of gammon and a pint of beer. My unique two-week... It looks like it's antique. Cuckoo clocks. Great. Now all I can say is that this is more a museum than a house. Really magnificent. Very useful umbrella stand. Empty. A notice from the water board. We inform all residents that during the next few days there could be some interruptions in the water supply. We are working to upgrade all of the area structures. We thank you for your patience. Translated, no water. Nobody's here.
Hey, don't move. Can't you see that I've just finished cleaning the floor? Can't you see how spotlessly clean it is?
It's really incredible. One of the shiniest floors I've ever seen.
Thanks. Me mum always told me that I had a natural gift for cleaning floors.
Sorry, lady, but I've got to go inside Damien's flat.
Sorry, lad, but poor Damien's flat has been closed by the police. Nobody can go in.
But I really have to go inside Damien's flat.
Now, that's not my problem, lad. I only know that the police don't want anyone in there, and so nobody is going in there while I'm watching.
Is that motor oil on your shiny floor?
Motor oil? Where? Where? Good heavens, I nearly had a heart attack. Haven't they ever told you that you shouldn't go around frightening old ladies?
I've had enough of her screechy voice for today.
Hey, nobody can go inside. The police has sealed Damien's flat.
I don't think they work together. a vase that once probably contained a plant. I'd better not. I don't think they work together. This little spot on the floor is really clean and shiny. I don't think they work together. I'd better not. I don't think it'd be wise.
Jonathan, I'm really happy to see that you're safe and sound.
Have you heard anything from Kat?
Last time I heard from her, she was in Rome. She told me they had captured you, but one of my secret police informers has already told me that you and Kat are free now.
We should thank poor Damien for that. He managed to get the evidence we needed to rescue us just before dying.
He really was a great boy. We have to find out who is really responsible for his death.
How are you? After Damien's death, I was afraid I wouldn't find you alive.
Thanks, Jonathan, but there's no need to worry. This old man has still a couple of tricks hidden behind this wheelchair.
Have you managed to find out anything interesting about the piece of parchment we found in Frank's flat?
No, I need to see it again to get more information. But I think Damien had it, and now it could be lost. We have to get it back.
See you later. Here's another thing I must buy for my house. Nothing important. Only the evidence that Kat is as messy as I am. I'd better not. It's full of ancient books. Arthur will have read them all. This house is really comfy and welcoming. Wow, this is something you don't see every day. I don't think it'd be wise. What an awful painting! Probably a bedroom door. It's a wonderful antique painting. Was an engine. Now it's so rusty it definitely won't work anymore. It looks like some old airplane piece used as a pub sign. With a sign like this, the pub must be full of mad people. What a strange name for a pub.
No tourists in our pub.
So what is this place? A kind of infernal hole forgotten by every god on earth where poor souls dwell waiting to die?
Nothing like that. This is the best pub on English soil.
I guess you missed school on the day the teacher taught the meaning of the word hospitality.
This is my pub, and we don't like tourists.
Have you ever seen a group of little airplane thieves around here?
Boys aren't allowed in here. Only real men.
Do you hate all tourists, or is it me in particular?
Nothing against you. It's only that I don't like your face.
I'm a journalist, and I want to write an article on this pub.
Really? So we're talking about free advertising? Which newspaper do you write for? If I get a good review, I could get more clients. That means more money.
Cat's whiskers, what was that? A cockroach?
No, it wasn't. It was an olive. Yes, it was a black olive. Let's say that I could offer you a drink to forget about that olive. You could still write a good review, okay?
No thanks. I'm not very thirsty after having seen that olive with legs.
Let me tell you something, lad. I like your face.
Okay. Let's say that I could forget about the olive if you give me something useful in exchange.
Whatever. Just tell me what you want.
I want a surprise. You decide. I love surprises.
Sure. Look, I've got a bottle of mustard here. It's already used and it's a bit old. Actually, the best before date was June 5th, 1982. It's probably awful now, but you can have it. It's a wonderful present, isn't it?
Hot and spicy. Just like my ideal woman. I'd like to buy that whiskey bottle.
Are you crazy? That's the bottle my grandfather used to drink from with Churchill. It's not for sale.
Can I have a signed photograph of you? This is really one of the most fascinating fascinating pubs I've ever seen. It's really wonderful. A real shame for anyone who cannot see it inside.